So I feel like we have this topic that most people don't think of, people don't discuss, and I felt we should at least tuiguze. Ndo some people hapa wako single and wakienda wakitoka soko as we say, wanafaa kuwa wanajua ni nini wanaenda kufanya. So why do you think many of the relationships nowadays are not working? Bev, tuanze hapo.
Wewe leo mmeniamulia. I think ni expectations. Unapata what you expected from someone. Zile lights, the green lights alikupatia zimekuwa overshadowed na red flags. So inafika at some point in a relationship uko like this is not what I signed up for. Una feel ninapeana energy mob na I don't think relationship in as much as tunasemanga relationship ni 50-50.
Yes.
Saa zingine utapata 20, saa zingine utapata 60. But at the end of the day, like energy yangu imatch energy yako. Unaona?
Yeah.
So unapata at the end of the day, ninajaribu sana na wewe haujaribu. Ama kenye nilikuwa na expect as in nilikuwa I was looking, you were selling this idea to me, but then nakuja napata what's more.
Ama una jump into a relationship yenye like mli click solely based on you are drunk.
Yeah.
Kwa club. You met this guy kwa club, you vibe, but you guys were like so high. So the only time mtawai have a meaningful conversation is when that guy is drunk or when you're drunk.
Yeah.
Na communication is zero. Like I've been in such a relationship.
Alafu bado umepatana na huyu mtu zero about that person. So you having this the so-called human mwenye ukaulizwa favorite yake ni gani, you don't know. Dislikes, likes, you know shit, nothing about him. So unapata tutaongea kenye okay tumepatana wapi. I think the place where you guys meet still matters kwa sababu tunaweza patana kwa klabu. Tukipata kwa klabu vibe itakuwa ile design like, as in mtakuwa tu hata mkitaka kwenda out, the only place yenye itaklik kwa kichwa ni
Tende kwa club.
Let's go try this new club. Let's go try this. I don't know.
And that
now
is
when
the
that
only
fire
thing,
burns
That is what you have in common. It's the only thing
let
you
me
have
bring
in
this
common.
from a perspective in a marriage. Kwa sababu you are thinking of tayari mmesettle in na hai work out. The actually main reason ya kwa nini relationship has work out sahi ni arguments. Mkiingia kwa argument, for example, you don't agree with about one thing mko ndani ya marriage. And then sasa kwa sababu wewe ulilelewa kama last born ama ulipembelezwa sana, and then this other guy probably pia na yeye alipembelezwa sana, alilelewa amjazoea the tough times. Umeshika? He probably he has a job, you don't have a job. Sure. Na kwa sababu kuna kitu imekosa kwa nyumba and you're supposed to have been providing this. Yeah. Lakini hauleti, unaelewa? So mnakosania vitu kama hizo. Ama you are supposed to have done this but you've not done this. You're supposed to have washed clothes, haujafua. When you dem hujafua for example.
Yeah.
And then una feel like haufanyi wewe unateteshwa sana ama huyo mwingine afanyi sana venye wewe unataka.
But si anafaa kuelewa kama hauna job, si kupenda kwako hauna job. Kwanza in this economic situation
ya huku kuelewa, lakini now already you are in an argument. Mume argue, unaelewa? Sasa because you are arguing, you are feeling like hapana, mimi siwezi taka kudeal na hii issue. The way she was talking about it akisema kama imenizidi sana nitarusha mikono.
Na kurusha
mikono
kusema sikuchomwa kwetu, sikufukuzwa,
hakukuchomwa. That is why relationship has work out. Unaweza pata hata kitu yenye you argue about is not something significant. It's a very stupid thing.
But mi nasemanga like at the end of the day I'd rather argue with you than not communicate.
For sure.
Like would rather you talk to me. Unaona like mimi for me. Mimi I am a very poor communicator. Utanikosea nitanyamaza. And I know that is my weakness.
Yeah.
And I know I should talk more. Unaona? like kuna saa yenye naendanga kuongea and then niko like
una meza
tena
wacha tu ninyamaze.
Alafu
But for me, if you ask me, I'd rather speak out than afadhali tugombanange turushianange mikono,
watu ni different
lakini
sana.
Yeah, people are different,
Like,
they are very
utapata-
different, but
utapata
you'd
mtu
rather
ananyamaza.
talk, ongea, mtu ajue ni nini unafikiria kuliko unyamaze na mtu hajui.
No,
Nah,
there
but
is
there
this
is-
show. No, there is this show I watched on telly. Now, the guy was saying, yeah, on his end, how he works on his marriage, anachanga bibi yake when she has the fire, aongee like a rant. Yeah, he's just silent hapo hadi anarushiwa mikono. Then when she's settled, ameacha hadi kukasirika, he comes in alafu anamuuliza, you figured out this sort of thing ulifanya?
No.
Aya hivyo hivi. Then they solve it and then they'll engage with other married couples who got married when you wako same age. So unaenda unapata una raise hii issue kwa your setting kaa yetu, wanaenda wanasema by the way bibi yangu alifanya 1 2 3, then you hear the rest of the guys saying pia wangu, then unapata kumbe experience yako na bibi yako si ya pia ni the same na hao wengine, so it's something common. And
But
I think hiyo ina prolongingi hata
for me, I think this issue ya marriage could end bila okay for a very short time, ina depend with some venye ulichukulia. You know, some of us tunaingia kwa relationship because of the looks. This guy look good, this girl
He'll
anakaa
give me
pretty,
cute
unaona,
babies.
yeah. And again we have this
fire dick for sure.
so and then kuna zile za maybe overstay without marriage, so
desperate
yes,
situation
umekuwa desperate for a
Why?
very long time, and then maybe you're trying relationship that are not working, and then inafika to a point you're saying
You can
unasikia
settle with
marafiki, you're
anyone.
getting with marafiki, and then they're telling you chukua shetani wako utaenda
Julia na huko
Julia
mbele.
mbele. So ikifika pale mbele things are getting tougher, they're
Yeah, you
not
can't
working,
work
they're
them
not
out.
moving, like imejipile hapo, you're just
at that time uko na watoto
so I think from why these all things, why all these shits, because we are running into decisions, tuna fall into small things. Again, tuna fall in that particular time, we are falling in love at that particular time without thinking of future.
na kuavoid red flags
Na
Unaona,
society pia inakukimbiza.
Pia
'cause
society pia inaweza
I'll give-
kuweka kwa situation enye ni mbaya. You see?
Mika sasa my grandma already is asking me nampelekea mtu lini. I'm only 25, like I have a long way to go. But society haiwezi elewa hivyo. Inaona umefika 25, unafaa kuwa na nyumba yako na kwako unatumikia msee.
hiyo ni dunia
And then
gani vizuri?
if I was someone who would want to listen to her say that, saa hii ningekuwa nishakimbilia the first person I get into, and then like that's how quick the marriage will end. Because the first argument mimi I siwezi kaa mahali tunapigiana kelele. Narudi kwetu kwa mamangu ananikawia mahali najenga heri
and then
nijenge
you
nyumba ya
ignore
mabati.
kuignore red flags hizi stories za kuignore red flags you see kabisa
Hapo
huyu mtu tu ni
hivi.
mlevi 24/7 lakini sasa wewe juu
Ama
sasa
ni
mapenzi iko
narcissist.
hapo
Utamchange.
eh
Madam
Sasa unaambiwa wewe utamchange
We can't see the person.
Kama Mrs. Washington wenye
Mrs.
wakuitwa
Washington.
afue nguo tu peke yake na hiyo tu ndo yenye anaweza.
ati
Bado-
umeenda kufua nguo weekend
mama fua.
mama fua yeah it is true
Bado I
Unaona tu
feel-
ma red flags lakini wewe unaziignore
bado I feel sahi tunaingia kwa relationships without visions. Take it as a challenge. Go ask your man, go ask your lady, what
Unataka
vision do you
nini?
have with me? What goal do you have with me? I mean, where do you see me in the next 3 years if we will be together? What goal, what relationship? I mean, no. No, it's not hard.
Utafukuza mtu.
It's not hard.
lakini
Acha-
wewe ikifika
Kuna watu wananga goals by the way. Like no,
Like what? Like
you
wanangoja
have
iflow.
like una live a day
No.
at a time. For sure you live a day at a time, unangoja huko mbele like venye kutafika kufike. Na haimaanishi like you'll end up unsuccessful or whatever ama goals zako ni mbovu or anything. No, inamaanisha that wewe unachukua step by step unafika.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, hiyo kitu imenihit sometime after nimesikia mtu ameulizwa what vision do you have with your lady. Ako like mimi nataka tu watoto. I'm I'm like, damn it. So I'm here with you to just have
Lakini
kids.
let me also mention about that kwa sababu I'll use my example.
Yes.
Me by the time hata nilikuwa na get married, I didn't know what I really wanted.
Yes.
Unakuja una realize what you want inside. Umekaa miaka sasa hiyo ndo unakuja una realize na by the way singefanya finance.
Yeah.
Ningefanya nursing. Unaona?
Kama
Sasa
sahi-
hiyo probably the person mko na yeye akikusupport kama wewe unaweza support vision yake na yeye akusupport vision yako, that will work out. Lakini ikifika point yenye unamwambia hey na by the way nilifanya kitu fulani lakini I'm feeling like I should stop, anakuwa yani inakuwa issue tu, inakuwa issue yenye
Lakini I
Maybe there's
mentioned
someone who
that.
told me, like mostly for ladies, for us, most of us don't know what they want. Most
come
of
and
us
realize
it.
don't
Men,
know what they want. No, for men it is different.
Men
If you-
just know
no,
that they
no.
want a wife and they want
No,
babies.
if you
The
ask,
other
no,
things
if you
do
ask,
that.
if you ask
Na
most
cash.
men, no, if you ask most men,
They know what
they
exactly what they want.
in the next 5 years.
Yes.
Unaona, for us ladies, unaona, if you sit down with your man, you're like, what do you want? You're like,
Kwa sababu,
I'm not very sure.
Yeah.
But you know, when a man suggests for you, do you think maybe you could do this? At
Oh,
like by
that,
the way you have an idea.
Yeah,
for
for sure,
most
you're
men,
never second.
for most women, it is like that. Most women do not know what they want. They need a push. That is what actually that
But
is.
look at it
hiyo
this
sasa
way.
naweza second
Look at it
cause.
this way. You have these goals, you have these visions. Tuseme uko in marriage ama this relationship. Kuna kuja arguments. Sana sana kwa marriage. Kuna kuja arguments. Do you know, unaona zile goals zenye mliweka na visions ndo zitawasaidia kusolve your arguments kwa sababu in the back of your mind utakuwa unajua, remember we have these goals to achieve.
lakini also
Sasa hiyo
Give it a
itakusaidia
chance.
aje? Kama mko hapo hivyo mshakosana, hiyo like hata kuna nini
Don't put pressure in your relationship.
like
allow
you're trying to force
flexibility.
issues
Yeah,
hapo
allow
hivyo
that flexibility.
because
Yeah.
unaaje solve
Mtu ako na
issues that ina
capability ya
goals
kuchange.
mlikuwa nazo. If I'm to walk away, I'm walking away
Yeah,
and I
goals
leave
change.
the goals behind.
Goals change.
Yes.
They change.
They change, but hata ukizichange unafaa kujua ni nini unataka.
Not really.
Not really.
Not
Like
really.
life at this point, mimi I take my life like one step at a time. Because now ukijioverburden
Ukiwa
hizi
rigid
Life is
issues
not
zote,
definite. Life is not definite.
Let me say
Haijalishi kwa
this.
1 2 3
Ukiwa rigid sana unaweza break relationship for no specific reason, kwa sababu utakuwa unasema tulikuwa tumesema by 5 years
ama upate
tulikuwa
huko ndo
tumejenga.
unapata
Yeah,
mental
hata
breakdown.
pesa,
Sahi hatuna hata hatuna
Hatuna
shamba.
pesa,
Hatuna
hatuna
shamba.
Lakini at times ina motivate mtu.
Itakumotivate,
Don't
but
base
usijipee
your
mental
relationship
breakdowns
on
na
that.
ati depression
Okay.
because you had these goals zenye kuwa
hivyo ndo-
flexible, like life ukuja hivi na at some point life uchange.
You be flexible but at least ujue ni unataka.
Alafu acha niwachanue something else about
Yeah, that's the point.
about marriage. My mom told me about this. When you're inside a marriage, kuna phases, si ndio? At first mko somehow lovey-dovey
Yeah.
kind of a situation.
Honeymoon
Mumeingia honeymoon stage of a marriage. Alafu the first kid comes, the mind ina shift ya both parents, sio ya parent mmoja. Kwa sababu lakini pia
Focus
wakisema kwa
yenu yote
sexual
kuwa
life
kwa
pia
nini.
ina affect one person. In the sexual relationship ina affect the husband because the wife is so much interested in the little kid.
Yeah.
Alafu with time both of you are interested in the kid.
Alafu mna
mnapata-
forget nyinyi.
mna forget
Like,
relationship.
but
yenu.
sasa quick question ya hapo hivyo, like when do you think ama like what's your perception on what a married couple, when should they get like a kid? After wameoana ama they take time ya kufamiliarize na each other, because tuseme hamkuwa mnaishi pamoja,
It's
so
different to
haujui
everyone.
msame
There's
venye
no
ananini.
definite
Should you
time.
rush
There's no
to get the
definite
kid
time.
ama
There's no
should you
de-
just enjoy your marriage for the first
there's
year
no
If
Then
you're
then
get
married,
get
then I think you start that journey.
Kwa sababu
But
unajua
when you
kuna
bring in kids, like your focus shifts. So shouldn't you like build that relationship kwanza kwa marriage yenu?
What if you're married
the
at
first
38?
2 years?
Flexibility.
What
You
if
can
you're married at
handle with the
38?
kid, both the kid
what
and
will be
husband.
priority? Ukikuwa married at 38, what is your priority?
A kid kabla ni
Mtoi
Ni
kwanza.
mtoi,
Yes, kwa
yes.
sababu unafikiri uko almost kuingia menopause. So the first thing you will do, you'll get a kid. and then later on sasa
But
mtaanza
normal marriage setup hizi zenye zinaanzanga between
There is no
22.
normal
Normal.
I know it's not normal, but there is what the society considers the right age to get married.
Assuming like right now nimepata I have gotten married. Sahi unafikiria like my age at my age right now.
Yeah.
Unadhani sahi my first nini itakuwa nini?
Itakuwa mtoi.
kwa sababu mapenzi mumegonga kidogo kitambo uingia kwa marriage.
You guy
No, maybe I don't think
30 like
But do you
kwa
know
nini
again,
kwanza
again,
nipate
do you
mtoi and then we are
know-
going to figure
do you
out
know
the rest.
nowadays men fear responsibility?
for sure.
So you can rush to that decision of
ya kupata
Then
mtoto.
upate
mtoi,
ni wewe
au
unalea
utajibuild.
peke yako.
Then why are we together?
See, like situations will change.
No, why are we together?
Alafu
And that's why we said you must know unataka nini kwa sababu we unataka mtoi. Yeye maybe he was so desperate.
Anataka financial
Alikuwa
stability
anataka
kwanza.
financial stability. Alikuwa as in akona a wide range variety of things zenye alikuwa anataka. That's why
But you
tunarudi
should
bado
discuss
kwa
about
know
it.
what
We
you
should
want.
talk about
Yes.
it. We should talk about it.
Yes.
If kama what you want is not what I want. Why are
do you
we
know
trying?
talking
Maybe-
is easier than action? I can
Yeah.
say yes, I want this kid, but if at that time nowhere to be seen.
And the point remains, have some visions and goals. I want to get married.
Communication ndo inafaa
Sikiza,
kuwa major
communication
skill.
ndio major.
Sikiza, unajua something written down is better than kitu yenye mmeongea.
I agree with her to a certain point. Kwa sababu the moment you, for example, you want a house. Ukiprint nini, for example, a photo of a house that you would want to buy. You wake up in the morning, you will find that
You
photo.
will work towards
Like,
it.
You will work towards
Yeah.
Hiyo ni vision board yako,
Yeah.
hatukatai. But mimi there is someone who told me like when you go to Japan, Korea and China, una finding that like they don't use like words uko kwao are taken more seriously than venye huku kwetu huwa tunafanya. You will talk with like tutaongea kama partners na to agree, shake on it, and 20 years down the line our grandkids watakuwa like they live by that whatever we said. But huku hivi heri muende mkatane damu ndo mtu mwenye atakosa like kusikiza chenye ikuwe na repercussion like
repercussions because it's
so
just
hatuwezi
words.
sema like
They're just
Na
words.
mtu aelewe mtu wake. Kama unataka kuingia kwa hiyo relationship.
Na usitake sana
usikimbilie ati kurash kumake decisions za sijui sasa nimemjua nani 2 months ati nimemjua
utaingia
enough.
Actually,
unaingianga
at
like
least tunaendanga
what's
3
your
days,
go
2
to
days.
Yeah.
for sure na unaanza kusema my man
Yeah.
My guy.
Aje.